Welcome once more to another edition of Shelf Life Book Reviews online. As always, thank you for taking the time to watch my video, which I hope you will find informative, and the book I'm about to present to you today, that you will seriously consider purchasing it. It is The Chaos Kind by Barry Eisler. This is published by Thomas & Mercer, and it retails for $23.95. This is book 11 in the very, very popular John Rain series. Barry Eisler did work for the CIA at one point, and so it's no surprise that he knows the inner workings of the government and clandestine operations, and that's what makes his books so realistic and true to life. John Rain is a sort of assassin, like a freelance assassin. And if there's a part of the world that there is trouble and it might cause problems for the United States, he's on the case very quickly. And in this book, this is reportedly the sequel to a previous book, The Killer Collective. Now, I had not read that book, but if you had not read the previous book, don't worry, because in many ways this is a standalone book. And so if after reading this you want to go back to The Killer Collective, then you're very welcome to do so. But in The Chaos Kind, there's an evil man, Andrew Schrader. And he has been, he's a very wealthy financier, and he's been charged in the past with trafficking and exploiting young girls for sexual purposes. And he had a special compound 7 years ago, and he was arrested. But he had sort of a get-free card because in his compound he videoed a lot of the men who came for the young girls. And a lot of those men were very high government officials. So by sort of turning the tables on them and showing the videos to the authorities, he did not get jail time, just a little slap on the wrist. But now 7 years later, he's back to his old tricks. He's now operating out of Washington, D.C., and he is back to exploiting children and trafficking them. Now, the district attorney, Alondra Diaz, she is going to be prosecuting him, and this time she wants him prosecuted to the full letter of the law. But Andrew Schrader has a lot of friends in very low or high places, whichever way you prefer to call it, and he wants her assassinated. He wants her taken out in any way possible, and he'll sell that to the highest bidder, basically. Now, John Rains learns of this, and he gets his own team, which includes Delilah, his girlfriend. She is also one of those tough assassin types. And he also gets another friend of his, I'm looking for the name here, Daniel Larson, who is also sort of a freelance assassin as well, too, who has traveled the world with him in the conquest of truth, justice, and keeping America safe. So at some points during the book, there are just so many characters coming into play that you almost need a scorecard. It doesn't detract from the book at all. It sort of enhances it because you don't know who's coming, who's going, who's good, who's bad. But it really lives up to the title of The Chaos Kind, because there's chaos all throughout the book as a lot of lives are in danger. There are a lot of deaths here, very violent, graphic deaths. And so if you like a lot of murders and gore and whatever, hey, this might be your cup of tea. But even if you don't like gore and murders, the book still works on its own because it is a really exciting thriller. So if you're into the thriller genre, this book, The Chaos Kind, is certainly a book that will capture your attention for the whole book. And those who like John Rain, like I said, this is book 11. I have not read a John Rain book. I don't know why. I get so many books to review that I guess I don't get every book out there. And this is definitely a book that I will be looking, a character that I will be looking for in the future as well. As John Rain is definitely a super slick guy. He's not exactly a James Bond type character, but he knows how to handle himself. He can get out of every situation possible when the bad guys throw everything against the good guys. So that's a book I wanted to draw to your attention, The Chaos Kind. So if you're at your local bookstore, have a look at it. It's seriously good reading. So please let me know if you agree with my review or not. So thank you for watching my video. Until we meet again, stay safe, stay sane, and I will see you at the bookstore. Thanks again and bye for now.